Say Kentucky lost. I don't understand. I bet the house on it. I got robbed. And yeah, I don't care about the tournament. I don't care about college basketball. I don't care about Coach Cal right now. I don't got nothing to say about college basketball right now. Nothing.
Damn.
Yeah, I got fried. I got fried by Kentucky. I took them the money line. I just figured they would win the game, and they didn't. They lost by 1.
Damn. I mean, it sounds like a bad beat to me, man. You know, I mean, it happens, bro. You know, we know as gamblers, you can't win them all. You can't lose them all. But, you know, you just got to dust yourself off and get back up there, man. But I could say the same thing. My week was kind of bad, too. I ain't going to lie. Had some good spots, had some low spots. I think we were doing good until the weekend. It's always on the weekend. For me, I think it was It was
a college tourney, bro.
It was Saturday. Yeah, it was a college tournament. We took I think it was Iowa to beat Illinois.
No, we didn't take him to beat him. We just took him +5. Or
yeah,
it was
plus
+5.
three. It was
You
plus
got the
three. At the +3.
Somehow we took the white boys versus the black boys in the basketball
Yeah, I know, right?
tournament.
Yeah.
Kept the game on, saw the starting lineup and said,
yeah, we were doomed.
We're in trouble here.
We were doomed. And really, then, I mean, the NBA, too, man. The NBA, you know, they're doing these, like, mini-series when they're playing teams 2 games in a row on one floor. So it was like, oh, the Bucks came out and they stunk it up. And then they came back out and they crashed them. So, you know, I was just a day late and $1 short on that game.
We gotta know that though, man. We gotta have enough left in the chamber to slam them the next game.
Yeah.
I sold y'all on the Suns. They dropped it off. Very next day, same thing. Went out there and smacked whoever they played the next day. I can't remember who it was because I was broke by that point.
Yeah.
Oh, it was Pacers.
Mm-hmm.
It was the Pacers. Yeah, that was your lock special of the week on Saturday. The Pacers. Yeah, that cooked us too.
But I knew because everything I had liked the night before was crashing and burning the whole day.
Right.
So I loaded up on Phoenix thinking, okay, this one's got to go my way.
Right.
No, it doesn't. You can go ahead and just go 0 for 5 today and just miss them all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
This is true. This is true. But, I mean, you know, that's why we got to learn from our lessons. You know, they say a loss ain't a loss, it's a lesson. Shout out Ho. You know
Ho! The GOAT.
The GOAT. But, yeah, just, you know, remember it and just know what you did wrong and how you could do better next time. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, you got to play the long game about it. So, in the grand scheme of things, at some point when I start betting $1,000 a game, you know, I won't worry about losing $999 a game.
Right.
Yeah.
No, real talk. Okay, well, those were our week, guys. Now let's dive right into it, man. We're gonna start in the NFL. The NFL's been going crazy these past couple of days, man. Teams are signing people. Free agency is going up, and the odds are changing on some teams. You know, the odds are staying the same for a couple. You know, we got this guy right here to my left. We know he's anxious to talk about them boys out there in Foxborough. It's been an interesting week for the Patriots, man, to say the least. So, Styles, come on, tell me how you feel about
First things first, it's crazy how you start the segment and you say the NFL, and you lead it off by New England. You know why? Because New England made headlines because Belichick did what he was supposed to do.
Okay.
And, guys, this is going to be the year where it's going to be Belichick versus Brady. Belichick woke up after Super Bowl Sunday, and he was sick. He was sick because he knew the narrative. He knew people were going to, hey, you know Tom Brady won a Super Bowl? Okay? He knew that was going to happen. So what did he do? I'm going to tell you what he did.
What did he do?
I'm going to tell you what he did. You know what he did? Jonnu Smith, okay? Trent Brown, offensive tackle. Cody Davis, Carl Davis. I mean, the list just goes on. Re-signed Cam Newton. I know you guys don't like Cam, but guys, he was the best free agent available. Andy Dalton's not it. Tyrod Taylor's not it. Fitzpatrick is 48, okay? Honestly, I think Cam is not bad. I think he's going to be better. Okay, he has another year. Listen, you guys are all rolling your eyes. Okay, listen, he has a year in the system. Bro. He has better weapons. Nelson Aguilar, Kendrick Bourne, Mace. You called me on the phone. I should have recorded because you said Kendrick Bourne is a good player. I know nothing about Kendrick Bourne.
He's a good player.
Okay, Hunter Henry, Jonnu Smith. I already said his name. 2 tight ends.
Yeah.
Guys, we're making moves. Why can't you guys just accept that Bill is trying?
Listen.
He's
Bill,
trying.
He wants
what did y'all do?
He wants to build.
You guys hired another coach?
No.
What did you guys do?
First of all,
you guys did nothing.
We're doing a lot right now. But it's not about us. Let's stay with New England.
Thank you. Stay in New England.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Because listen, you just named all those players y'all did,
and we just saw Kyle Van Noy today.
Listen.
Brought him back.
Listen, bro. You just named all those things you guys did.
Exactly.
Y'all picked
Jalen
this
Mills.
person, that person. But tell me, why did Vegas not move the odds on you guys to win a Super Bowl?
Because
Answer that.
Well, first of all, the reason why is because you gotta look at the other teams that are higher than us.
No.
Oh man.
Okay,
It's not
you gotta
it.
look at the teams that are higher than us.
No.
I mean, listen. After the draft, our numbers are gonna change. We're not done yet, guys. We are not done. Mark my words. I'm gonna say it on this very show. We will trade Stephon Gilmore. Okay, we're gonna acquire another pick, and we will have Odell Beckham this season.
Oh my God.
I'm saying it on this very show. Listen. I'm saying it on this very show.
You're gonna pull something, bro. You gotta be careful.
Yeah.
Guys, I'm telling the truth. You guys know this is gonna happen. Where's Odell gonna go? He's going to New England. He's gonna play for Bill.
He's gonna play for the same team he's on right now.
No, he's not. They don't need him.
Listen.
That's
Okay.
another. We'll save that later.
Okay, so listen. Let me tell you. So remember when we used to go to school, right? We used to walk to the bus, right? Some kids walked, some kids rode bikes, some kids rode the bus, right?
I was so jealous of those kids that have bikes. 'Cause damn it, I
Right.
walked.
Okay. Well, some of the kids took the bus to school, right? So the bus driver, he's driving around. He picks up all the kids, but the kids on the bus don't matter.
Yeah.
What's the most important person on the bus? What's the most important person on the bus, Styles?
And the bus driver.
The bus driver! Right? Okay, so let me ask you this. Who is your bus driver?
Bill Belichick.
No. He's sitting passenger.
No, he's not.
He's sitting passenger.
Belichick is driving the bus.
Bro.
He's fixing the bus.
No.
He's putting gas in the bus.
No.
He's the coach. He's the
No.
GM. And
But-
he has 6 Super Bowls.
But he is not.
Mind you, he has 8, guys. Don't forget about what he did in New York.
He's not the player.
He's not.
He is not the player.
He's not.
Okay?
He's not, but he's a mechanic.
And let me tell you, well, he's gonna have to do some fixing up. Because let me just read you some numbers. Cam Newton, 8 passing touchdowns. He had 8 passing
Oh man, I'm
touchdowns.
trying to hold it in. My bad.
Listen,
Go ahead.
8 passing touchdowns, 10 interceptions. He did have 12 rushing touchdowns. So you
He
can
had
add
12 or he had 4?
He had 12 rushing touchdowns.
Okay, it's not bad.
Yeah, he had 12 rushing touchdowns. That's a lot. Or maybe he did have 4 and it was a total.
I
of
think
12.
he had total 12. That's what I think. I think he had 8 and 4.
Okay, whatever. I could have read that wrong. But yeah, man, he's driving the bus. And that's why the odds makers shrug their shoulders. You signed this person, that person, this person, that person. But at the end of the day, Cam Newton is still your quarterback.
Guys.
And he's not going to beat Pat Mahomes. He's not going to beat Tom Brady. He's not going to beat Aaron Rodgers. He's not going to beat Russell. He's not going to beat any of these guys. He's not even the best quarterback in his division.
You know what's crazy,
He
man?
might be the worst quarterback in his division.
Yeah.
And the Jets don't even have a quarterback, and he's still worse than whoever they put there.
You know what's crazy? You guys sound absolutely ridiculous. Okay,
Bro.
I'm gonna tell you why.
He threw 8
I'm gonna tell you
touchdowns
why.
last year.
I'm gonna tell you why.
8.
I'm gonna tell you
Come on,
why.
bro.
Can I tell you why?
Nah, he threw 8. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, check this out.
8 touchdown passes, bro.
After
What do you got to say about that?
After I tell you this, I want you guys to sweep the floor. Okay?
No.
Listen. First of all, he had COVID. He was throwing to nobody. Jacoby Myers, N'Keal Harry, they're not it. We're giving him weapons. Our tight end had 18 catches last year. That was tied for last in the NFL. One touchdown, tied for last. We brought him 2 new tight ends. He has a whole season in the system. He has better weapons, and the draft hasn't started yet, and free agency just barely kicked off. Guys, give him a break. You guys act like he wasn't a national champion, he wasn't an MVP, and he didn't go to the Super Bowl, and he wasn't Rookie of the Year.
Listen.
Like, why are you guys not giving this
What
man
did
his
he-
flowers?
Listen,
He did that a long time ago,
yeah, that
bro.
was a long time ago.
All of that happened way long ago.
You know what's
was a
crazy?
long
If he was
time
even
ago.
close to that player, he would still be on the Carolina Panthers.
Yeah, bro.
No, he wouldn't.
They dumped him to go to who was his backup? Who was the
Teddy Bridgewater.
Kyle
that.
Anderson.
Kyle Anderson.
Oh, yeah.
And then another nobody draft pick that they threw out there, bro. His shoulder is gone, his mobility. He can still run around, but he's just not an impact player.
Yeah.
He doesn't move the needle for y'all. Y'all are still gonna be there with
doesn't.
the Dolphins, fighting for 8 and 8.
Fighting for 8 and 8.
But
So,
I think you guys will be like in every game. It'll look good. But if it comes down to Cam Newton going for fourth quarter game winning drives, I don't see it.
Yeah, no. We know he can't. His shoulder's messed up. Like when he throws.
Why would Bill give him $14 million for his shoulders messed up?
He didn't give him $14 million, to be
Yeah,
clear.
yeah.
He gave him like $2 million.
5.
And if you can stay for 12, 13
Yes,
games,
he
here's
can
another
get-
million.
yeah,
And
yeah.
if you don't get COVID this year,
Exactly,
if you
bro.
don't wear a blouse on Thursday,
You know what's sad?
He
you know
got
what's
a whole
sad?
lot of
You
incentives.
guys are extorting New England, but every player has incentives like this. It's not just in New England that you magically make $6 million, but if you do this, and this, you make more money.
Okay.
Everyone has incentives.
Hey.
Why is the microscope on Cam Newton?
Because Jerry Jones just gave his quarterback $160 million, and he broke his leg in like 4 places.
And the Cowboys are
And he
not
hasn't
going to the
played.
playoffs next year.
And I don't know if New England's going either.
Yes, they will.
Because-
I'll bet any stake in the city of Los Angeles that New England goes to the playoffs. And this is being aired and recorded right here
Bet.
on this very
I
show.
take that bet right now. No playoffs. No playoffs for New England.
That's fine. Any stake in the city.
Any steak. Oh, okay. I like Mastros.
I do too.
Ribeye.
Peppercorn.
Ribeye. I want
Me
that
too.
ribeye.
Medium well.
All right. Say less. Say less. Say less. Say less. But yeah, let's keep it going though. Some other teams, man. So who do you like making their moves in the free agency? What are the Niners doing? y'all getting Deshaun Watson? Or y'all going?
That's still the rumor. He did come out and say he only wants to go to 2 teams, Denver or us.
That's crazy. You know, as soon as they made that announcement about Deshaun maybe going to the Niners, now he has allegations.
Yeah,
Interesting.
That's all. That's all.
Interesting. Only in San Francisco, though, right?
That's how they do it.
Only in San Francisco.
No, that's how they do it though. Because they don't want him. They don't want him to leave. So it was probably his own team. It was
Wow.
probably his own team to leak that to make him untouchable, and
Try to kill some of his value, but
yeah, for sure trying to kill his value, but you can't kill his value. I think he's gonna stay though.
He's going to be, bro, I don't know why. No one's there. He has nobody there. There's no one there left.
Yeah.
Will Fuller's gone, too. He's going to Green Bay.
he's gonna get out of there, bro. They just have to wait till either closer to the draft or right before it makes the most sense. Again, the Niners are gonna give them pretty much whatever they want. We did some really smart things in this free agency, so I'm pretty excited with it.
What did you guys do that was remotely smart? Y'all did nothing.
We re-signed our Pro Bowl cornerback.
You guys won 6 games,
We did. We had a top 5 ranked defense, and we had no offense.
Mike.
You understand our quarterback missed?
Mike,
He
they
got hurt
won
in the
6.
second game of the season.
I don't
right?
care. It's the National
Wait,
Football League.
you brought up COVID Cam Newton, who threw 8 touchdowns. I think C.J. Beathard threw 8 touchdowns.
How
bro.
many games
so
you
let's
win?
hold
How
on.
many games you win?
We won 6.
How many games-
One less than you.
Who won more games, Mike?
Out of who?
To answer the question, who won more games, Niners or Patriots?
The Patriots won more
Patriots.
games. Who's a easier division? They're playing the Jets
Mike,
every year.
who won more games is the answer to the question.
Patriots did.
Thank you.
Patriots did win more games. We both missed the playoffs, though, right?
Yeah.
So the question is, who's poised to win more games this year and make it to the playoffs?
We
I
are.
think it's us.
How? Y'all did nothing.
Because we still
don't like
have
Jimmy.
We still have a top 5 defense, and we're gonna trade for Deshaun
Richard
Watson.
Sherman is gone.
He didn't
That
play last
secondary
year.
is-
He was injured last year, bro. We're starting Jason Verrett and Emmanuel Mosley, bro. We're gonna be just fine. Trust me when I tell you.
Neither of those guys made the Pro Bowl.
Verrett is a Pro Bowl quarterback. You're
He
tripping,
is,
bro.
he is a Pro Bowl.
He's
I'm
a
sorry,
Pro
I'm
Bowl
sorry, I'm sorry.
cornerback.
He is. The other guy isn't.
You know, Fred Warner is also a Pro Bowl middle linebacker. We also have Bosa coming back this year. He didn't
Bosa-
play all last year. We had a top 5 defense with no Bosa.
That's pretty impressive.
I'm just saying, bro.
They
we
had
have
6 wins. How's that impressive?
Because
we had
again,
fi-
let's
we
go
had
back
5
to
guys
the-
that on our
let's
defense
go
that-
back to the bus. Who's the most important person on the bus?
We had 5 guys on our defense that didn't even play because of COVID
That's
last
true,
year.
too.
no that hurt y'all. I agree, but I'm just saying.
And we still won 7 games. And guess what? We beat Baltimore and we lost to
You had-
Kansas City and
you
Kansas City by
had
3.
You had Cam Newton. You had the all-time greatest running back, running coach.
You had
quarterback
Jimmy Garoppolo.
for 2 games.
You had George Kittle, Mr.
For 2
WWE.
games.
You had George Kittle.
For 2 games. He broke his foot. They both had the same injury. We're gone for the whole season, bro.
Because he wants to be The Rock. He
Hey,
wants to be WWE.
whatever the reasons why, I'm telling you, we had no Jimmy G. As terrible as he is, he didn't play past game 2.
That's true.
Okay, Kittle got past game 3. He came back for game 16.
That's true.
So if you have our 2 best offensive players are out for the whole season, yeah, the coach can do a little bit, but I think 6 wins, and we lost, I think, the first 2 games. So I can't be mad at us getting our 6 wins in the injury-plagued year. But we did lose the wide receiver. We lost Bourne, but we still have Debo. We still got Ayuk.
I like Debo.
We got Richie James. So you got 3 speedy, good receivers. You can get 1 big receiver in the draft or sign somebody, and we on. But
Listen, you guys need a better bus driver too.
we do need, and that's why we're going to trade for Deshaun Watson. We're going to give 3 first-round picks. We're going to give him one of the defenders who we just gave a big contract. We just re-signed one of the best offensive linemen in the game, Trent Williams.
Yeah.
There was speculation he was going to leave. Gave him a mega deal to keep him in San Francisco for the next few years. We signed Alex Mack to run center, so now our offensive line is looking a lot stronger, and we already have top 3 run game in the league.
Top 3 running
That's-
backs.
Who name better? Who's better?
Tennessee.
I'll give you Tennessee.
Number
and I'll give
one.
you Baltimore. Those would be the 2 running games that I say are better than the Niners.
You guys won 6 games. How is that a good run game? I'm
So
so
go
confused,
check
dog.
whatever counting
so
stats you want to use.
I'm so confused.
No, I got a better run game. Cleveland.
For sure.
Okay, I'll give you Cleveland.
For
okay,
sure.
well, then we'll go fourth. You got somebody better than that?
Maybe what about Minnesota?
No, I
yeah.
don't think Minnesota. I think they have a
What?
better named running back. I don't think they have a better rushing attack. And how many games did they win last year? The same 6?
He went down. But no, let's keep it going though. So, the biggest free agent.
Yeah, I was like, who's had the
signing,
biggest impact?
The biggest impact, and it's going to be right here in the city of Angels, the Los Angeles Rams.
I do like the
signed-
Stafford pickup. Damn.
Yeah, Matthew Stafford. That increased their odds tremendously. They were plus 3,000 to win the Super Bowl to now plus 1,000, which is third best behind the Chiefs and Buccaneers. So they're saying that Stafford with McVay, with Donald, with I'm drawing a blank on the corner, Jalen. Yeah. That's a really good team. I actually like
No, that's
the
a great,
Rams.
that's a great team.
I like the Rams as a dark horse, man. He still got
I don't.
Robert Woods. He still got Cooper Kupp. And McVay, he's nice with the pen. So,
Is he?
yeah. He's going to come up with some cute plays, some end arounds, some jet sweeps. He's pretty good at what he does, man.
I mean, look, here's my take. I agree. I like it. I mean, Matt Stafford can throw for 4,000 yards. He's a good fantasy quarterback.
Yeah.
But he does get hurt a lot. And Cooper Kupp is not always healthy. I do
gets
like
hurt a
Robert
lot.
Woods. They did. They let Everett walk away, so now their only tight end is Higsby. Everett went to Seattle today for 1 year, $7 million. Yeah, the defense is intact, but I mean, it's gonna come down to Stafford, bro. Can he play a whole 16 games?
That's true, too.
You know what I'm saying? It's really what it comes down to. We know he can sling the rock.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He's gonna have better weapons. He's gonna have a better coach. He finally has a defense. We all know that. But can he stay healthy? It's gonna come down to that.
I mean, yeah. I mean, that's with anybody. But, yeah, he
But he's
is
more
injury prone.
Yeah.
I got to admit that. But, I mean, same thing with your New England Patriots. You guys just signed all these players. Are you guys going to stay healthy? I mean, it's football, bro. Everybody's one play away.
I agree.
Everybody's one play away from getting hurt.
I
So,
agree. I'm just going off Stafford's track record. Okay.
Yeah.
The collarbone, the back.
Yeah.
He has leg problems at times, but we know he can sling the rock. We all play fantasy. We watch Stafford. We watch football.
Yep.
We know he can throw for 4,000 yards.
Yeah, for sure.
So if he does that, then yeah, the Rams are going to go far.
I just want to point out that with all of the moves that your team has made or the lack of moves your team has made, my team is still favored over both of your teams to win the Super Bowl.
You know what's crazy, man?
No.
It's crazy.
We're talking about the Rams.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
crazy.
yeah.
It's crazy how that could work out. I just
Yeah,
have to
they
check
are.
the list.
They are pretty high up there. You know why?
So
'Cause
somebody
they're
values us.
They're predicting you guys are going to get Watson. Is what this says to me.
Higher than Seattle, higher than Arizona.
This is a Watson-based prediction.
I'm looking
at
at it, bro.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, but
They
not
are-
more. Not after adding AJ Green today. Cardinals getting AJ Green today. That's gonna change the game.
I mean that
Not by
maybe
much.
he's been kind of injury prone too.
Yeah, not by much, bro.
But he's a killer though. Him and D Hop.
You have AJ Green as the number 3 option.
That's killer.
Come on, man.
I would say he's number 2. I would put Larry Fitz at number 3.
What about Christian Kirk?
Yeah, I think Christian. Yeah,
Oh,
because I don't even know if
Christian
Larry
Kirk,
Fitz
yeah.
is back. But now, if you imagine if he comes back,
That's crazy,
that's a
guys.
crazy
Be real.
wide receiver room.
That's a crazy wide receiver, and they just add JJ Watt to the other end with Chandler Jones.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Come
but you
on.
already know
But they
JJ
traded
Watt.
Patrick Patterson today to Minnesota, guys.
JJ Watt can't play though.
So I don't know who's in that secondary now. See, there's always holes, guys. Remember, there's always holes somewhere.
I mean, it is football, and again, it always goes back to the who is driving your bus. So yeah, he's
Kyler
got all
Murray's
these.
nice, though.
Kyler Murray's nice, but is he the best quarterback in his division?
They still got to stop people in the secondary. They don't,
No,
who
he's
do they have
not.
back
Their
there?
defense is terrible. It
Exactly.
was bad last year.
And they lost Patrick
They had good
Patterson.
pressure though.
Yeah.
But they won every game with like a shootout.
Okay, so as of yesterday, with all the moves made, Kansas City still favored to win the Super Bowl.
Yeah,
followed by
nice.
Tampa Bay, followed by the Rams, followed by the Packers, followed by the Bills, Ravens, then Niners, followed by the Browns, Colts, Cardinals, Cowboys, Dolphins, Saints, Patriots, Seahawks, Titans, Vikings. Okay, so yeah, I mean, you guys are in the top 10. So they must know you guys are getting Deshaun Watson.
Something's got to happen, right?
Something y'all wouldn't be. Jimmy Garoppolo wouldn't have y'all right there at plus 1,400. No way.
Why? He got y'all to the Super Bowl. I don't know why you guys act like Jimmy didn't get y'all to the Super Bowl before.
He doesn't
Bro,
have
because
it,
this is just like the Cam Newton conversation in the sense that it's over for these guys.
Yeah.
Whatever they had 3-4 years ago,
It's over.
bro. He won a playoff game throwing 10 passes. Whenever you got to do the Tim Tebow strategy, bro, you're not it. You can't tell me name a game where Tom Brady threw 10 passes.
No, it wasn't one.
Even in the early New England days, he was throwing more than 10, bro.
But he's the GOAT. You can't do that.
I mean, I'm just saying.
That's the GOAT.
So,
He's the
so
GOAT.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
Tannehill's going more than 10 passes in a playoff game.
Tannehill stinks, but
Gang,
okay.
gang,
Hey, and
gang,
they still let him
gang,
throw it
gang,
25
gang. He
times.
had a way better year than Cam Newton. Way, but you guys wish you had Tannehill
He had better
last year.
options than Cam Newton too. Like, let's be realistic. AJ
Uh,
Brown, Corey
Jonnu
Davis,
Smith.
Derrick Henry. Guys,
I mean,
be
they
realistic,
just
man.
drafted AJ Brown.
You
Like
guys
these
just-
are draft
guys,
picks.
We're sports
Yeah.
guys. Let's be realistic.
You
though.
have
Yeah,
okay,
we did
but
get both those guys at the draft.
you have to pick good players. You can't waste draft picks on N'Keal Harry.
Listen, man.
Luke Harry was pretty good
We
coming
still
out of
got
college.
6 Super Bowls. We're going to the playoffs next year, okay? Stakes on the line.
Stakes on the line. Yeah, I want my stake.
Crazy,
Matter of
I'm
fact,
crazy. I'm the only one making bold picks, but it's okay.
bro, we go to
We'll worry about
playoffs
that
every year. I bet we go to playoffs. What are you saying?
You're not going this year.
What are you doing? We've been in the last
talk about
4
this-
straight years, bro. 5 years. You want to go back?
So I think we're gonna have a lot of steak dinners going back and forth.
Yeah. But right now we are locked in live. March 17th, St. Patty's Day, 2021. We bet steak dinner Mastros that the Patriots don't make the playoffs, and that's locked in, man. We got notes, but man, let's keep it moving, man. Today started March Madness, man. It is tourney time. You feel me? Have you guys filled out y'all brackets? If not, you can go to ESPN.com, NCAA.com, fill out those brackets. Some of them you can win money for free just by entering. So we encourage all of you, take a stab at it. To hit a bracket perfectly is damn near impossible. But, I mean, you can get a Final Four right, and you can pick the national championship winner. And it's just always fun to follow the brackets. Mason, I'm going to start with you, bro. What's your Final Four?
Final Four, I'm going to go with Gonzaga.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to go with Baylor.
Mm-hmm.
I'll throw Bama in there.
Bama look good.
And one upset special. Let's throw Illinois in there.
Illinois looks really good, man.
Mm-hmm.
They got a kid, number 21. What's his name?
That the center?
Yeah, he is a monster. He's like Baby Shaq out there. I think Illinois can win it all just because of him. And they got the shooters. They play good defense.
There's no fans.
They're a very dangerous team. I like Gonzaga. I like Illinois. I'm going to throw Michigan in there. And I'm going to also take my underdog. Not an underdog, but the Ohio State Buckeyes.
Ooh, I like that team.
They've been
They showed me
playing
something.
very good basketball.
Ohio State Buckeyes,
Bro,
Mm-hmm.
have you not been paying attention, bro?
I've been paying attention.
They've
Bro.
been killing it,
Give
bro.
me the sleeper, Ohio, to make it to the Final Four. And I'm going to go out on a limb and say Gonzaga does not win it all. I'm going to take Illinois as well, or Michigan. I like Michigan, man. Shout out to Fab Five, Jalen Rose.
Hey, really quick, because I know we have a lot of avid college fans out there. If you do want to call in and weigh in, because we don't bet at college as much as some of you, 323-815-4204. Again, the number is 323-815-4204. But yeah, Mike, so you were saying, I would take that bet that Gonzaga doesn't win it all. This feels like a perfect year for an upset, bro. I wouldn't mind putting a future bet on Drake.
Drake.
Hey,
Drake. What? Drake going home first round.
Nah.
Drake.
They got Wichita State, so I think they could beat them.
Hey, Drake's out here chasing Kim Kardashian.
Look, guys, I'm gonna give you guys my top 4. Okay, my top 4 is I honestly think Gonzaga's gonna go. I don't know if they're gonna win, but I think they're gonna go. They're in the West, and the only team in the West that can see them is probably Iowa, and they won't meet until the Elite 8.
What about UC Santa Barbara, bro? They've been killing niggas.
Shout out to Santa Barbara. Shout out to the 805. Hold on. Yo, shout out to the 805. Shout out to Santa Barbara. It's really sickening that UCSB made it and Kentucky didn't make it, but I'll save that for my next
They've been
piece.
smacking people out here, though. I like that team. I've been watching them for the last few weeks.
Shout out to the coast, man. 101, 805 all day. And listen, the other 2 teams that's going to make it is going to be Kentucky and Duke.
Bro,
They're not going to make it. Exactly. With that being said, I can care less about this damn bracket. Okay? I don't care. I don't care about this bracket because honestly,
what about upsets? Round 1 upsets. Who do we think might go home early? I think Kansas is in trouble. I always think USC is in trouble.
North Carolina's in trouble against Wisconsin for
You,
sure.
hey, you,
UNC's in trouble with number 9 Wisconsin. I agree.
I don't see USC with Wisconsin. I see USC playing the winner of Wichita State and Drake.
Drake. Hey, USC. Don't sleep on USC. USC. They got 2 dogs over there. They're gonna be probably first round picks.
First round upset. I see more second round upsets, man. But I do see, Alabama could lose to Iona.
Alabama, no.
They're nice, bro. I don't know. They had a rough end of the week, but they're decent. I think. We gotta get the headphones. Hold on for a second, callers.
But no, keep talking. What were you
I
saying?
do like Arkansas versus Colgate.
Arkansas is a pretty good team.
They're decent, although they lost us some money over the weekend. Yeah, I think UNC can get upset, bro. I think Purdue will be okay. I think University of Virginia will be okay. But Creighton, I think they're in trouble.
Creighton. Okay. No problem.
Who else we got? We got, I think Gonzaga gets pretty far. I think you're looking at.
They're gonna get far in the West.
I think they're going at least Sweet 16. I think they're
gonna make
Final
Elite
Four. Yeah, I think
they got it.
I mean,
The only team they got to worry about is Iowa. Look at this bracket in the West. It's so easy for them.
yeah, they beat a lot of those teams already by 10 to
Look at
20
this
points.
bracket, guys.
They already smashed a lot of those teams. Gonzaga's going to be a good bet. I mean, they're plus 200 right now to win the entire thing. I think we can get some good value on Illinois at plus 400. I love Michigan at plus 600. They had a fantastic year. They only lost a couple games. A crazy, scary team is Houston. That's another team who can get out and make a lot of 3-pointers.
Houston,
Okay.
they're a bit streaky, but you're right though. Again, in the college tournament, anybody can get hot. So
Yeah, and it goes any given March, anything can happen. Do I have to cut this on? Am I good already? Just plugged in.
you're in the wrong spot.
Okay, I can hear it. Go back.
Can you?
Yeah. Okay, I'm good. Oh, we have a caller. You on the line with the Degenerates? Who you got?
Yo.
Oh, there he is.
Basketball aficionado, dominator of college basketball and overseas sports.
The man, the myth, the legend, the Reverend.
Reverend Raish, what's up, boy?
Shit, been smacking the bookie in this here college basketball, bro.
Hey, ain't nothing wrong with getting a check on a weekly basis, man.
Oh, man, charging it all to the rookie.
So listen, man, I'm going to talk to you first. I'm sick to my stomach that the University of Kentucky is not in this tournament. I'm saying that Gonzaga has an easy path in the Western Division. I don't see no one even remotely getting close to them other than Iowa, which won't be into the Elite Eight. What do you think? Who do you think is going to be in the Final Four this year?
Okay, well, I'm with you on that Gonzaga. They got a clear path. I'd say the biggest challenge to Gonzaga, believe it or not, may be Oregon, or it might be Ohio in that conference based on what I've seen all season. But I am going to agree with you. Gonzaga is basically going to march to their portion of the Final Four. And the other division I don't like Baylor to come out. For that division, I'm either seeing North Carolina, Wisconsin, or Purdue coming out of that bracket. But I think Baylor and Ohio State are not going to make it out just based on what I've seen. And what we do got to factor in is this is not going to be a chalk kind of bracket because of COVID. Fans not going to be there, limited fans. It's just different elements factoring into that. And a lot of these teams, what you're going to have to realize, the teams that are filled with upperclassmen that have been together 4 or 5 years as opposed to these teams who are freshmen and sophomores, that's going to play a lot. Like the experienced teams are kind of going to be coming to the forefront of this tournament just because of the hecticness, the hectic travel schedules, the lack of practice time, all of just confusion that's pretty much
Rev, you know what's crazy? I really like that you said that because that's why teams like Duke and Kentucky struggled this year because they had the lack of seniors and juniors and all those freshmen, and they weren't able to adapt like the Gonzagas.
Right there, all of the one and done schools like Michigan State, Duke, Kentucky, the schools that rely on transfers and freshmen coming straight out of high school, they kind of fell off this year. And teams like Iowa, Baylor, just different little teams like that. Who else am I forgetting? Purdue,
Purdue was
Ohio
hooping.
State. Those are teams. Illinois, for example, is an upperclassman based team.
Yeah.
Now I do got an upset. Of my upset of the first round. I think Liberty's gonna crack Oklahoma State in that 4-13 matchup.
Liberty, liberty, liberty.
Okay.
Liberty, and then so we got my final four would be Gonzaga, Illinois, Michigan, and to come out of that bracket, I said who? Wisconsin or somebody I said aside from Baylor.
Nice.
You said Purdue,
but what-
Wisconsin. Purdue or Wisconsin.
Maybe Ohio State.
Yeah, Ohio State, I think, can win the South, man.
I think they could win it, but Ohio State, I don't know.
That
Like, they
offense
not-
looks a little bad though.
Yeah, they you know who I would equate Ohio State to? They're like the Steelers in the NFL. They're gonna win the game, but they're not gonna do it in dominating fashion. Like they're just not gonna be like that. And what I will say about college basketball, as we all know, when you're doing your research and your analytics going into it, I would say lean towards the team with upperclassmen and the teams that shoot 3-pointers. The 3-point line in the NCAA is only 9. It's not even 20 feet away from
Yeah.
them. So it's like teams that can shoot and players that can shoot always flourish this time of year because teams are going to play zone defense. They're not going to play no man-to-man, and your shooters are going to have to rise to the forefront. That's how people like C.J. McCollum, how Steph Curry made their name in the tournament because once you get here, it doesn't really matter about the talent, it's skill. And if you can shoot, you can shoot your way into the Final Four. If you're a fringe pick, you can shoot your way into the lottery or into the first round.
Yeah, all it takes is a team to get hot or a player to get hot, especially in the second half. And, anything can happen. Now, before you got on the call, you mentioned you've been overseas as well. Tell us, how did you get into betting on overseas basketball, and what are some of the things you look for in making your pick?
Okay, how I got into it, as you know, I got a couple of friends that played overseas basketball, so I already kind of sporadically followed it in the past before we even thought about gambling over it.
Mm-hmm.
But once we started gambling, I was introduced to a book, and his little website offered it. So I just clicked on it one day just to browse through it, and I recognized some of the teams that my homeboys had played for in the past. So I'm like, let me just chime in. So I watched a couple games, seen it was kind of like college basketball, but a little bit better, seeing that they were pros. And then I realized one of the teams that I was looking at, Lance Stevenson, played, and that kind of sparked my curiosity. I'm like, how many other NBA players are touched off over here? I remember J.R. Smith came over for a second, and just Kenyon Martin and different players like that. So I'm like, all right. So then I do the research. I'm like, they say each international team can have 2 active Americans and 1 on the injury reserve. So if you get 2 killers from the NBA or 2 killers from college, your team is pretty much going to be good or whatever. So my strategy in overseas basketball, since I didn't know too much about the teams top to bottom, I go to every league that I bet in, and I just follow the worst team. I follow them. I track their progress. The worst team, the doormat of each league, and then I just bet against them every game.
Church.
That's not a bad
And that's really what
strategy.
it is.
Yeah, church. If it ain't broke, don't break it. I feel
And
that.
see, overseas is just enough to where the talent discrepancy, they're pros, but the talent discrepancy is kind of college-ish. So there is going to be a lot of blowouts if a team don't have those top-tier Americans or a team is not putting their funds into getting, like overseas basketball is kind of like AAU basketball. They recruit players and they raise money and they do all that kind of stuff to prop the team up. So all of that type of stuff factors in. And if you want to be like me and just dip your toe and get the training wheels off, like I said, just bet against the weakest team in every conference.
Respect. I like it.
And the one juggernaut I will say to bet on, I'm going to give you a doormat to bet against, and I'm going to give you 2 juggernauts to just roll with, get in the car with. And the Chinese Basketball Association, they're called the Liaoning Flying Leopards. That's the second best team right now. They're jockeying back and forth with the Flying Tigers. So those 2 teams are the teams you will want to get in the car with. And the doormat of the China CBA League is called the Sturgeons. Bottom of the barrel, they're like 3-27. Maybe at this time they're about 3-30, 3-31. But that's the team I always kind of just, if I need some cheese, I want to bet against them. Now this next team I'm going to give you, and you guys see me mentioned in the chat, they're called Hermes Analytica. They're out of the Croatian league overseas.
Mm-hmm.
Another perennial doormat. If you guys remember, I told you the day before the game, I'm like, bro, just take this game. I don't think y'all believe me, but
one of them, they were like, it was like a plus 20 something or something crazy, I think.
Yeah, it was plus 20. And I said, and what I said, don't be scared of the large number. This is the doormat of the league. And lo and behold, like this team,
Yeah, they got blown out.
Yeah, they averaged losses by 15 points per game. So
Yeah.
you can go to Google, go to the Croatian league, go to the bottom of the standings, check them out, check their schedule, go back and revisit their schedule and check their schedule coming up, mark it down. And if you just bet your units on that game, on the rest of their schedule, you'll be up units. I guarantee that.
Church. Well, thanks for the info and insight.
One more thing, because what I stumbled on, I haven't become real savvy in this, but I am getting kind of good at it. It was just brought to my attention that there was a 2K league. I saw it on ESPN, and they also offer gambling as well. There's a guy named Bumblebee. He's like the top 3 in the world. You can go to Bovada or any sports book that you bet with, and you can bet with this guy. Anybody on the team.
Dope.
That would be on under. If you go to basketball, you can go to EA 2K Sports. It'll be right under that tab. You can bet from there. But that's my insight as far as the college basketball, overseas basketball, and that little nugget of information for.
Yes, sir, man. We appreciate you, Rev. Thanks for calling in,
Hell
man.
yeah.
You're always in pocket
All day, bro.
with all your picks, man.
Hell yeah.
Who does everybody like for the Final Four, real quick before I go?
I said Gonzaga, Ohio State, Michigan, and Illinois.
Yeah, I had Gonzaga, I had Illinois, I like Bama, and then on this other side, low key, I think I like Arkansas as I look at that bracket, but I have to sit with the South a little bit longer. But I don't think Baylor will make it to the Final Four. I don't think Ohio State either. I think it'll be maybe a Purdue or maybe Arkansas.
And then we got to just account for a Cinderella that may or may not just shake things up too.
Yeah, it's never all 4 number ones, so you can go ahead and throw that out.
Exactly, Rev. Real quick, I got Gonzaga, Michigan, Duke, and Kentucky, and I'm done. Mic drop.
Duke and Kentucky. Batman. For Sheezy though, Raish, man. Good looking on calling in, man.
All day, bro.
Hell yeah.
I have the rest of a good show. I'm about to get prepared for this snowfall, man.
Oh yeah, church.
I still gotta start that. I never watched the episode.
Oh, you're a joke.
Tripping, bro.
Yeah, he's a joke for that.
Tripping, bro.
He's a joke for that.
Hey, Mike G, what's the
Snowfall?
I don't watch TV.
over on Leon making it through this episode?
I'm going over. They can't. Leon is an important character. They're going. I think Franklin is going to have his back.
Is this a
And-
spoiler alert? What's going on here?
No, I haven't seen it. I'm just giving them my guess. My prediction is he's gonna man up with him, and then they're gonna have to go to war. But yeah, we're gonna see though.
All right.
But yeah, bro,
We gonna
good
do
looking
it.
on tapping in, bro. We'll tap back in. You already know in the chat. Smart Degenerates, baby.
Degenerate gang. I'm
Hell
out.
yeah.
Let's
All
go.
right, bro.
Let's go.
Yes, sir.
That was Reverend Ray.
Reverend Raish,
Shout out to the
man.
race, man.
Good looking on calling in, man. For those of you tuned in, if you guys, want to chat with us, pick up that phone, 323-815-4204. It's right there on the bottom of the screen. Again, 323-815-4204. Smart Degenerates. Really quick, before we get out of here, guys, we got to talk about the NBA, man. NBA is back, and, it's second half, man. So teams are gearing up for playoffs. We're starting to see who's who. Players are coming back off of injury. A couple players still out for injury. Like KD still out, AD still out. So let's dive right into the NBA, man. Last night, the Lakers beat ass against the Minnesota Timberwolves, man. The Lakers are looking good after the break, Mace. Tell me what you're seeing out there, bro.
Seeing the top defensive team in the league.
Mm-hmm.
Seeing LeBron doing LeBron things.
Yeah.
And really, I think picking up that young center, I always forget his name.
Damon Jones.
Damon Jones.
yeah.
He kind of gave them some of that athleticism that they were missing in the lineup. It's almost like addition by subtraction,
subtraction, yeah.
because Marc Gasol's not out there right now. He missed the last couple of games. I think he's a great player. He's got to come off the bench to me and just give you some ugly playoff minutes.
I mean, Marc Gasol is washed. Styles has been saying in every episode, man.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. That's why I think we're in a good spot.
Okay. We have
I mean,
another
I'm gonna be
caller.
honest with you guys.
Hold on, hang
I'm a
on.
Laker fan. I'm rooting for the Lakers. I got Kobe on my chest right here. It's KB all day.
All day.
But guys, we haven't been playing that well. Okay, look, I'm looking at the
Wait,
last
Styles
10
got a
games.
caller. We have someone on the line. Caller, you're on the line with the Degenerates. Who do we have?
Get your boy Red Moolah.
Hey!
Hey,
Red
what's the
Moolah.
deal? What's the deal, man? Hey, man, love what you guys do. Stay consistent, stay focused. Love you guys' picks. I gotta say, I'm a fan, man. Can't deny that.
Respect.
Nah.
Moolah, so we was just talking about the Lakers, man. What is your assessment of the NBA season right now? Do the Lakers repeat, or who do you like? You like Brooklyn, or tell me what's going on in the NBA in your eyes?
You know what? So I was curious about that. I'm glad you said it. 'Cause I was trying to figure out who are the top five. Because if Lakers don't do it, who would be next? Is it Boston? Is
Nope.
it Golden State? Go ahead.
Survey says no and no.
I mean,
Keep going.
If the Lakers don't win it all, I would have to give it to Brooklyn.
For sure.
Yeah, KD, James Harden, Kyrie, newly acquired Blake Griffin.
Too much.
They just
DeAndre
have
Jordan,
a lot
Joe
of
Harris.
firepower. Yeah, Brooklyn has a lot of firepower to where it's going to be on them if they don't make it out the East, if they don't win a championship. I think the Lakers, a healthy Lakers, man. AD's got to be
100%.
back and 100%. I think a healthy Lakers is going to be the only team that could beat Brooklyn. I mean, Philly's looking good right now in the East.
They are.
Philly's looking good. Embiid is having an MVP season, but like always, he goes down. I think he's just too big, of a player to be running around doing all this shit that he does. You know, he does everything. You know, he's averaging 30, 40, he gets 50.
15,
Yeah.
12, it's too much.
That part.
So he needs to lose some weight. He needs to lose some weight and get it stronger. He looks a lot out of shape out there. So I think if Embiid is healthy, Philly is going to have something to say. I'm not going to discount Philly. Out west, I mean, of course, we got the Lakers and the Clippers, and we got to
What about
throw.
Milwaukee? I haven't heard Milwaukee at all.
I mean,
we think that time is past, bro.
Y'all forgot about the Bucks?
No. We didn't forget about the Bucks. It's just we've seen this now for the last 2 years. They win over 50 games. They get to the playoffs, and then they just get bounced. You know, I think the verdict's out on Giannis to where if you clog the lane and make him shoot the jump shot, you could actually beat the Milwaukee Bucks. So I think the Bucks are missing one more piece.
And they're not going to get it in the free agency.
The
or
Bucks are
trade
missing
deadline.
one more piece. Yeah, I think the Bucks should have grabbed Chris Paul when he was available. I think
Over Rondo. Yeah.
I think a player like Chris Paul would have been great to pair with Giannis. You know, a floor
I
general.
mean, they got Drew Holiday.
Yeah,
He's no
but-
Chris Paul, though.
yeah, they got he's no Chris Paul though. He's no Chris Paul.
I think the problem with that team is that they're just a repeat of the Hawks. I think we talked about this last week. When the coach was on the Hawks a few years ago, they were winning 50 games, fizzle out second round of every playoffs.
Yeah.
That was with Horford and Millsap,
Josh Smith,
Josh Smith.
Jeff Teague.
They had Jeff Teague.
I remember that team. Kyle Korver.
Kyle Korver was on that squad, and they were always. And again, I remember him. Coach Bud was from the Spurs.
Yeah.
He brought the system, but unless you have that next level talent, and Giannis, I think he's great, but he's not probably a real number one.
I mean, he's a two-time
Right.
back-to-back MVP.
No,
Yeah,
he's
that's
a real
politics.
number one. He's a real number one. The only knock on Giannis's game is his jumper, bro. He can't really shoot like that. And he will knock down a three here and there. But, I mean,
Games on
But
the line,
how is that
he's
your
a-
number one if he's easy to stop like that? If I can send him to the free throw line, if we can stop in the playoffs.
He's not easy to stop. Because I
Not
will
easy to
say,
stop.
in transition,
That's
he's probably
100.
in transition, he's probably the best in the game.
But you can't win a championship in transition.
You can't. You
He
cannot.
can't even get
And
to
see,
the
that's
Eastern
the
Conference
thing.
Finals that way.
And that's the thing. If you slow them down, put them in a half-court offense, they're going to
Make
struggle.
him execute. Right?
Yeah. So that, I mean, I think the Bucks gonna be there. They're gonna have something to say, you know. But I just think
But they ain't saying too much, though.
they ain't saying
Yeah, it's
too
qu-
much.
it's quiet
yeah.
for them.
Yeah, they missed their
All right,
window. They missed their
me
window,
ask you
man.
guys- Let me ask you guys this then.
Mhm.
Brooklyn gets to the NBA Finals, wins the NBA Finals. Who gets the NBA Finals MVP?
Ooh, that's a good question, man.
Gotta go with James.
James Harden.
He's got the ball.
James Harden,
I
man.
mean,
He's directing the whole thing.
That's gonna be
That's
so.
a good question. I don't know.
Yeah. That's really gonna depend on.
Oh, you know what? No.
who wants to.
LeBron's gonna get it because the Lakers are gonna beat them.
Ooh, there's
Simple.
your answer.
No. If Brooklyn, that wasn't the question.
What if AD's not even strong? Can they still win?
No way.
No
way.
Listen, that's a great.
That's what
question.
everybody said about the Cavs
I think I'm going
when
with.
they beat the Warriors.
Listen, I'm going with KD, Slim Reaper. If the Brooklyn Nets want to win a championship, they're gonna need KD. They gonna need him, and they're gonna need him to be KD. No one can stop him, bro. He's 7 foot, shooting the three, shoots better than all of them. Like, so it's like if he comes back healthy and they do win the championship, it's gonna be because of KD. Now Kyrie and James both can't go for 30 at any time when they want to, but yeah, KD all the way. KD is the key to the championship, says Anthony Compton. Shout out Compton. Tuned in. What's up, bro?
That's right.
But yeah, man.
I feel it.
Any dark horses y'all like? You know, anybody you think that just, you know, they're hanging back? Maybe like the 8th place Warriors, maybe the Blazers. Somebody we're not. Dallas.
Nah, in the West, nah.
Yeah,
the West is a two horse race between Lakers and Clippers. Now I'm not gonna discount Utah.
Yeah.
No, I'm not gonna play Utah. Utah's been looking great. I mean, they're number one in the West. So I mean, we gotta say Utah. We can't discredit them like they haven't been balling.
For no reason.
Yeah.
Hey, real quick, I like what Compton's saying. He said KD is the key to the championship. James Harden is not proven. Here's the thing. KD is definitely the key to the championship. He's Slim Reaper. I like that analogy.
Yeah.
KD is absolutely unguardable. But James Harden, he's an X factor. He's an untouchable X factor.
Yeah, I think the best thing they did was move him to point guard. That was the best.
It's
move.
ridiculous, man.
Would KD have rings if he went to the Warriors?
No,
No, he wouldn't.
absolutely not. He'd have none.
That's what I'm saying.
Wow,
So,
you see that? He wouldn't have none. He'd have none.
Come on now, man.
Because he's in that. He's better than him too, but he's in that Giannis category for me. Like, bro, you are great, but I don't know if you can lead us to the top. You're like the best number 2. My bad.
No. I think I don't know how true that is. I think KD.
He was driving the Warriors.
No. I think
Best
KD,
player maybe, but not
listen,
driving it.
I think KD could have stayed in OKC, maybe switched out Russ for someone else, and would have been cool. Like say it was just Harden. Say Harden stays and it's Harden and KD. I think they could win a championship. And not to mention, KD and Russ had the Warriors 3-1 and smoked the series.
And if he was a real number 1, maybe they don't smoke the series.
They smoked
the series, and then he went to go join that team. Like that's not the moves of the guy who's supposed to lead you to the top. He's an assassin, you know.
Yeah, I
We
don't
know how the game is. So if KD is KD only proven because he went to the Warriors and got a ring? And if James would have won, and
KD
would a conversation be the same for James?
No, KD's proven because from the eyeball test, he looks like one of the best offensive players I've ever seen. Like, it's no stopping him. So it's like pick your poison. He can handle the ball. He can take you off the dribble. He can shoot threes. He can shoot free throws. His game is just like offensively. I think it's the best offensive game in the NBA right now. I mean, who would you say is better offensively? Maybe Steph, maybe. But he's like 6 inches shorter.
I would say James Harden's probably the best offensively.
No, not better than KD. No,
availability is a big part of it.
Man, no.
So in this perfect world where KD's body is in great shape, he can get you 30. But if he gets you 30, he's not getting you 30 with 10 assists.
No,
That's real.
He's not drawing 10 free throws. He's not drawing 10 free throws a game either.
James Harden is a great offensive talent, but I think
think
KD's more
outside.
efficient. I think KD's more efficient. Okay, but yeah, I think we're about to wrap up. We got a couple minutes.
One question. Is Washington? 2 questions. Is Washington considered the next rising team in NFC East, as what has been said, and also, have you guys heard anything about the new name? Because I haven't been on
Washington who?
about this.
The basketball team?
The Washington football team.
I thought you were talking about the
Washington
Washington basketball team. Okay, thank God.
No, the Washington.
The Redskins.
Okay.
The Redskins. NFL real quick.
Yeah, no. The Washington football team is, I mean, they're on the rise. I mean, their front four on defense is great. They had a really good year last year. I think again we're gonna go back to the school bus analogy and who's driving the bus over there? Who's the quarterback in Washington? Do we even know?
Fitzmagic. They just signed him.
Put them in the toilet. Fitzpatrick, man, he done started for 10 different teams, bro. He can't find a home anywhere. They just passing him around, man.
He's nice, bro. I don't know why Miami thought they had to go start Tua. They probably would be in the playoffs if they just left Fitzmagic out there the whole game.
Low-key, that's true. That's true. I give him that.
If you put him on a good team.
But, I mean, in that division, you got to think about the other quarterbacks. You got Dak. You got Danny Dimes. You got Jalen. So, I mean, I think Cowboys win that division. We got to see how Jalen looks in a full season with the team to himself. I think Danny Dimes, he'll improve again. He'll have another year under.
Right.
He'll have another year under his belt. He's going to get Saquon back, so hopefully they can get him some more receivers. But I mean, yeah, Washington's a scary team, man. Anytime you got a good team with a good defense, they got a good coach over there with Rivera. They want to play hard for him. It's football, man. Anything can happen. Anything can happen. They honestly had a chance to beat the Bucks. They played the best game. They played the best game against the Bucks against any other team in the playoffs. The Bucks only didn't watch them. They watched everybody else. So I mean, that has to mean something.
I think having Fitzpatrick over Haskins last year would have made a difference for them.
Yeah, Haskins. Yeah, Haskins was tripping. But the guy who came in for the playoffs, what was his name? He bought out Heineke. Yeah, Heineke. He was balling. I thought they were gonna stick with him, but no, they said nah. Give me this Fitzpatrick. But yeah, hey man, move on, man.
The call,
appreciate the call, man. We about to get out of here. We are hitting our limit. Yeah, man, we appreciate it, bro.
Y'all the insight all the time. You guys have a good one. Keep it going, man.
All right, Brody.
Bro.
All right, bro. Be safe out here, man.
For sure.
Likewise.
For sure, man.
We got a couple minutes left.
All right, bro. Couple minutes left. Got anything you guys want to touch on before we get up out of here?
Yeah, so March Madness starts tomorrow, right?
March Madness starts tomorrow, man.
So guys, tune into our page at Smart Degenerates. We'll be posting picks all day starting in the AM, right?
Yeah, man. Tap in. We got picks for you guys. You want some tips, let us know. There's going to be a lot of people heading to Vegas, man. You guys stay safe out there. Wear your mask.
You're not going?
No, I'm not going. I'm going to stay home.
Yeah, you're not going to go. All right. That's fine.
Are you going?
No, I guess not. But it's the tournament.
Sounds like you want to go.
I do.
We can go for the next round.
Maybe next round.
Maybe Sweet 16 we can have
Yeah,
there.
but maybe.
Maybe.
We got time. We got time, guys. It's only the first round.
It's only the first round, yeah.
Yeah, maybe Sweet 16, Elite 8, we go.
Maybe.
Make a quick little turnaround trip.
For sure. We'll figure it out.
Follow the page, guys. It's the only way you're going to know if we're going.
Hey, yes, sir. At Smart Degenerates on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Shout out Morris Media for having us again on another Wednesday. And we want to thank you guys for tuning in to another episode. And we are out. Smart Degenerate Gang.